Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse for CTM's live coverage of boys high school basketball. Tonight, the Cardinals host non-conference opponent Chisago Lakes Wildcats. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro sideline for tonight's game, and Howie, Cardinals coming off a nice holiday break, had 10 days off since they had broken that three-game losing streak with a convincing win last Tuesday.
Yeah, they came in and they had some tough legs. Then Coach O really had to work them. They had that week off, but I don't think a lot of guys stayed in as shape as he would have liked them to have been. Gave them a pass on the first day, worked them the rest of the week.
Well, they are in for game 2 of 5 straight at home in the middle of the season, and this is another 3A opponent that they really hope they can take advantage of.
Yeah, they hope so, and they're led by Patrick Rowe. He's a 6'6" point guard that averages 26 points a game and almost 8 rebounds a game. He can shoot from the outside, he can shoot from the inside, so the Cardinals are going to, they don't have that size. They don't have that 6'9" player, so they're going to have to really be aware of what he's doing and limit his scoring.
And obviously he can get up and throw it down as well, and he's just a junior, so they've got a couple of other weapons the Cardinals will have to be mindful of, but the Cardinals are coming at him from all over the place as well. We call them the Jackson 3 because there's 3 Jacksons in the starting lineup.
Jackson Hetworth getting the start tonight, coming off the bench in the previous few games, 6 games. So he's got an opportunity. He comes in almost 8 points a game. We've seen him before. He's very deadly from outside. The Cardinals are going to like to move the ball around the perimeter, get him those open looks from beyond the arc, and see what he can do about scoring some points here tonight.
Well, the Cardinals trying to turn it into a winning streak and get their record above 500. Both these teams at 3-3 as we come into the barn tonight. The Cardinals and the Wildcats tip off next on CTN. All right, Howie, take a look. Our opponents are on this side, and the Cardinals are over here. Where's the line of scrimmage?
Right here.
Good. So obviously the Cards want to get the ball downfield anywhere over here, and the other guys are pushing back this way over here. So one strategy would take...
Hey, Joe!
What?
Tic-tac-toe, I win!
Russell. Back at Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse, just about ready to tip it off between the Cardinals and the Wildcats. Chisago Lakes coming off back-to-back losses. A couple of Wisconsin teams they faced last week.
Well, yeah, and talking to Coach Holmquist, he said, we wanted a lineup competition that was going to give our team a test. They were a young team last year, so they've got a little bit of experience coming back, but they want to be able to, play with everybody. And that's why they put Coon Rapids on their schedule, because they know they're athletic and play a similar style to what they play.
Well, and not only do they have Patrick Rowe at 6'6" in the middle, but average size, they bring a more sizable lineup than the Cardinals. They are going to be taller and longer at almost every position on the floor. But that's not something these Cardinals are unfamiliar with.
Well, no, and I think it'll come down to the Cardinals using their athleticism here tonight and see if they can. I mean, both teams are going to play similar. You'll see the Wildcats playing a little 1-3-1 here as well.
Rowe fires it into the front court. Wilson recovers, gets it back to Jack Walker. Good pressure from Jackson Young. Three-point opportunity from the right side. Won't fall, but Owen Larson underneath to put it back.
You're going to see some pressure by Chisago Lakes.
Cummings Coleman drives splits a couple of defenders and scores.
Again, using his body control, he's such a good athlete, and he's able to split 2 defenders. Standard control.
Three-pointer for Walker from the left side won't fall. Hetwer has the rebound for Coon Rapids. Gets some help from Cummings-Coleman. On the run, kicks it back out. Young in the corner. Will put it on the floor to the paint. High pass, Freeman in the corner, a little fake. Takes it inside, looking for help. Back out to Hetwer up top. Both teams at 3-3. Cardinals score quite a bit more, averaging about 75 points a game, and I think the Wildcats at about 56-ish. Hetwer an open look for 3, rims around and out. Rebound out of bounds. Last touched by the Cardinals.
Yeah, they're going to say that went off the hands of Ian Larson. I don't think Ian thought that he touched the ball, but nonetheless, the officials say he did, which retains possession for Coon Rapids.
Young into Cummings-Coleman. Funky looking shot, but it falls.
But, you know, he put enough little air under the ball for him to make that shot.
Pressure making it difficult to get across the timeline, but as we have seen on a couple of occasions, their aggressive defense.
Look at the air he just puts under that shot.
Well,
a little soft little floater.
And a great read between Jackson Young and Cummings-Coleman. You know, throwing it around the defender, knowing that Cummings-Coleman was going to get there. Inside, Ian Larson able to score and even it at 4 apiece. Three-pointer for Freeman is good.
Yeah, Jerry Freeman's been such a great contributor to this team.
Had a great game against St. Francis last week, 14 points.
Well, he's averaging almost 10 points and 5 boards a game, or 5 assists a game.
Rowe up top, double team comes, kicks it across for Jack Walker. Walker into the corner, a strip for Jackson Smith. Jackson Young on the run, able to keep possession. Bodies flying by, he puts it up and in.
A nice job by Young, just keeping control and realizing that he still had an opportunity and not force that shot. Kissed it off the glass for the bucket.
Into the corner for Walker. Pass tipped and out of bounds. Rowe in the backcourt. Young comes out to pressure. Cross for Walker, long way from the basket, did a little fake, gets a little room, inside shot won't fall. Cummings-Coleman has position, gets the rebound, and then hammers it off of Owen Larson out of bounds to keep possession for the Cardinals.
Now, Coach O was saying on the defensive end that we just really have to be crisp on defense. They know that they're going to try and capitalize, they're going to try and pressure, and they're going to try and force some things. And they're going to move that ball around the perimeter. So Coon Rapids, in order for them to be successful defensively, they need to play well.
Inbound goes to Cummings-Coleman. Can't find a way around Walker. Splits a couple of defenders into the front court underneath. Smith out to Freeman. A three-pointer across the rim. Tipped and recovered by Ian Larson. Down court, three-pointer for Xander Schmidt won't fall. A rebound for Ian Larson. Larson puts it up and in.
9-6 in favor of the Cardinals.
Hetwer's pass a little out of the reach of Jackson Young. A turnover puts Chisago Lakes back in control. Smith punches it away from Owen Larson out of bounds.
You know, Cardinals, Coach O said, we want to get through the top layer of the backside of their zone so they can force it to the inside and try and be successful from the inside. You saw they tried to do it on that play, but that pass wasn't where it needed to be.
Schmidt gets it inside to Ian Larson, tied up by Jackson Smith. Couple of strong plays by Jackson Smith defensively. Back to back, this one gets the turnover for the Cardinals. Hetwer Inbounds to Cummings-Coleman. Right past Jack Walker. All the way down and all the way home.
His body control is just so good. He's got 6 of the 11 for Coon Rapids. And so far, the Wildcats don't have an answer for him on penetrating to the rim.
Walker looks for room on the baseline, tipped away from him, but it went off his foot. So another strong defensive play for Jackson Smith, forcing another turnover. Another look at Cummings-Coleman coming right at you. Slicing his way through this defense. Jackson Young goes to the baseline. Into the corner for Freeman for 3. It's good.
Yeah, Wildcats have to bring a player out. They have to put a player on Freeman because Jerry Freeman is very deadly from the outside. And you saw his second 3-pointer of the night to increase the score to 14-6 in favor of Coon Rapids.
Timeout by the Wildcats. They have to be, and you have to understand all teams they face are going to feel this way, but you have to pay attention.
You have
to number 2.
You have to. Hey, you know,
and sometimes the defense collapses a little too much on number 2.
This is true, and leaving a player open. Absolutely. We give a CTN shout out to the family of Kenny Jones, watching all the way from Little Rock, Arkansas. Grandpa Kenny, Granny Turkey, Uncle Kevin, Caleb, Auntie Kim, Cousin Rue, and the Arkansas Cardinals super fan, Uncle Chuck. So we thank everyone for watching. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast, and catch us again Tuesday night, because we'll be right back here at the gym.
We will indeed, and that'll be a big one, a section matchup with Cambridge Isani. And Coach Mike McDonald's been here for a couple of the games that we've been here for, so he's seen the Cardinals. Of course, he was here on Tuesday night watching the girls' game against Duluth East. The patriarch of the McDonald coaching clan.
A huge tree. It's amazing. As, of course, Coach McDonald's daughter coaches with that Duluth East team. A nice
down low,
timeout.
Ian Larson off the glass and in. He's got 6 points already. Cross court to Young, steps up, jump shot won't fall. The rebound by Ian Larson, by Rowe. Rowe trying to weave through traffic. Into the corner, 3-pointer for Schmidt. Rattles around and out. Owen Wilson is there to recover the rebound for the Wildcats. Pressured and fouled. It's going to go against Jerry Freeman.
Yeah, they couldn't get the tie up. They did a nice job of keeping possession of the basketball, and then a reach in by Freeman. That's his first, team's second.
And here comes Kenny Jones, getting his first minutes of the night. 3-pointer for Walker is off the mark. Rebound by Smith, but his pass blocked by Rowe and right to Ian Larson, who puts it home.
Yeah, Rowe at 6'6", great hops.
Pass deflected, but got through. 3-pointer for Cummings-Coleman won't go. The rebound by Schmidt. Schmidt pressured, double team in the backcourt, gets it ahead to Rowe. Down low, Ian Larson is blocked, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, they're doing a nice job of getting Ian Larson underneath the basket. Defense not there, and they're finding him. And I think one of the things that Coach Holmquist talked to me about is we have to be crisp passing. We got to be able to find the gaps. And again, that was a nice pass inside.
Well, Kenny Jones got him. He got the block.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Jackson Smith called for the foul. And Ian Larson has 9 of the 11 Wildcat points so far, including the last 5 points in this ballgame. That one's off the mark. Young has the rebound for the home team. Freeman into the front court. Jackson Smith takes it up strong. Shot won't fall. Rebound tipped away and then controlled by Schmidt. Schmidt tripped up, no foul. Incidental contact. Smith is tied up, but a foul is going to be called. Ian Larson arguing it should be a tie-up. Instead, it'll be a foul against Benjamin Paulson.
Again, that's where I think they thought that was the infraction, but it's just he just lost control. And that's where the foul was committed by the Wildcats. They're first.
Inbound to Cummings. Coleman able to get around Walker on the run to the other end. Crosses over. Cuts between a couple of defenders, but got blocked. Cardinals will keep it on the out of bounds.
Tyjon trying to split the defense there.
And on the inbounded turnover, Rowe is going to get the ball kicked by Freeman. Paulson will inbound to Rowe in the backcourt. A little less than 12 minutes remaining in this first half. Griffin trying it down low and getting rejected by Kenny Jones.
Yeah, Kenny said none of that here.
Inbound is tipped by Jackson Young, able to track it down. Cardinals have the numbers. Cummings Coleman will take the three and he'll nail it.
Yeah, Cardinals needed that bucket, pushes their lead back up to 6. C squared with 9 on the night.
Well, and that, 28-point win, I think it ended up being on Tuesday last week. And Freeman and Smith combined to force that turnover. But he ended up with 26 points, but was not the leading scorer in the ballgame.
No.
I don't think that he likes, even in a win, he wants to be the leading scorer on the floor.
So competitive.
Especially at home. So Ian Larson with the hot hand to start for the Wildcats has 9. And so Cummings Coleman knocks down the 3 to get even.
Yeah, so far they've been able to keep their leading scorer, Patrick Rowe, scoreless here.
Yeah, he hasn't really attempted a shot, I don't believe. Freeman driving and finding a way to score down the left side. He's done a lot of distributing. He starts the offense. He'll take a long 3 here, and it's well off the mark. Griffin got the rebound back to Owen Larson. He's fouled, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
On Tyjon. So it'll be his first, team 4th.
Larson misses the first. And he misses them both. Freeman tracks down the rebound. Gets it to Jones. Jones up court to Cummings Coleman. Cross court, Belpedio with 3. That won't fall. Rebound right to Jones. Can't get the rebound to go. And the Wildcats push it up court. Owen Wilson scores on the fast break.
Yeah, Coach O won't be happy with that defensive sequence for the Cardinals. They didn't get a man back.
Cummings Coleman pulls up for 3. Can't get it to fall. Rebound tipped right to Griffin. And a good defensive play by Jerry Freeman, getting position and taking the charge from the much larger Patrick Rowe.
That's a tough play for Jerry Freeman. Did a really nice job of making sure he set his feet, got in front of Rowe. That'll be his first, 3rd team.
Inbound goes to Freeman. He'll work across midcourt, gets a nice screen from Smith, gets it back to him. Lost the handle, but still found the basket.
How did that happen? what a great circus shot.
Freeman gets into the passing lane, gets the steal, and he'll get a foul at midcourt against Daniel Willie.
So that will be Willie's first, team 4th.
Freeman drives. Shot will not fall. Owen Larson trying to get the charge. It would not come. Foul is called, so Willie will go to the line to shoot 2.
They call that on Jackson Smith, I believe. Coach O getting some clarification from the official. Yeah. So that'll be.
Oh, it was on the run, so
yeah,
no shot.
No shot. Yeah, it was Jackson's second, 5th team.
Elijah Tabla will check in, and Smith will check out. Just 2 points on that crazy lost the handle drive and still threw it up to find the basket. A little give and go back underneath is good for Daniel Willie.
Yeah, backdoor defense not there for Coon Rapids, and Coach O not happy with that again.
Cummings Coleman in the lane, can't get it to fall. Rebound out of bounds. Cardinal ball.
Ian Larson again thinking that ball went off Coon Rapids.
Tabla inbounds, Cummings Coleman for 3, another one that won't fall. He'll have another chance, this one from the wing. That one won't go either. The rebound by Schmidt. Schmidt into the front court for Chisago Lakes, tried to cross over, lost it off of Tabla out of bounds. Willie will inbound to Rowe in the backcourt, watched by Jones. To the front, blocked by Belpedio, and foul is going to be called against Belpedio. And it'll put Rowe at the line to shoot 2.
The opportunity to get his first points of the game with 9:12 remaining in the opening half.
Rattled around on the inside, but came out. Hetwer in, Raymond Bennett on the floor for the first time.
Yeah, we've seen some nice play out of Raymond Bennett too this season.
Rowe finally dents the score sheet. Just about midway through this first half. Hetwer in the right corner, working against Ian Larson. Snuck a pass through, but Tabla couldn't reel it in. Rowe on the run, backdoor Willie, able to score. Cummings Coleman drives, shot won't fall. Wildcats bench wanted a charge, would not get it. At the other end, Larson can't get the runner to go. Bennett, little too high for Cummings Coleman at the back door. Rowe able to get through some traffic. He'll take Hetwer to the hole, draw the foul, and get himself 2 more free throws.
Yeah, so that'll be Hetwer's first, but now team 7th. So the Wildcats will be in the bonus situation for the rest of the half.
Have I ever mentioned that free throws can be important?
Well, we did that girls game. We did the girls game the other night against Duluth East, and I don't know how many points Duluth East left off the board from missed free throws.
Rowe able to hit 1 of 2. Back to a 2-point game, 6 straight points for the Wildcats. Bennett on the baseline, kicks it out, but not before he traveled. Cardinals have had the lead as high as 8. They've been there 3 different times. But each time they have gotten that far ahead, the Chisago Lake squad has found a way to reel them back in. on the baseline. Shot won't go for Paulson. Cardinals get the rebound, trapped in the background. Drive by Cummings Coleman, and again, he goes end to end. Slices through the defense, and he's got 11 points in the game.
Yeah, but certainly give Chisago Lakes credit. They were able to whittle this lead down to now 4 with 7:48 remaining in the half. And you know, certainly the key for Coon Rapids is continue to shoot well, but I think that maybe the weakness for them has been that backdoor defense. We've seen a number of baskets, another basket's given up underneath. There's Red. He's got the new jersey on, Joe, and he's always got the great swag. And tomorrow is Red's birthday, and we want to wish him a happy and healthy birthday. All of us at CTN do, and then certainly all of us at CTN wish everyone a happy New Year, healthy New Year. But very deserving of that swag. Red definitely is the #1 fan at Coon Rapids. Attaboy, Red.
Xander Schmidt back into the game for Chisago Lakes. He inbounds to Rowe. Watched by Young in the backcourt. Now Schmidt crossed the line, lost the handle a bit. Double team comes. Young has the steal. Schmidt steals it right back. Numbers on the run, left side. Jack Walker thought about the shot, drives baseline instead. Underneath to Griffin for the basket.
Yeah, that was underneath looks for Chisago Lakes. Really been hurting the Cardinals.
Cummings Coleman to the lane, draws a foul. Will go to the line to shoot 2. First one, little flat, hard off the back iron. Jackson Smith will check back in with 2 fouls. Kaijan able to hit the second. Schmidt down low. Griffin lays it home. 1-point game. Smith hands it back to Cummings Coleman. He's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2.
Xander Schmidt. Oh, no.
Trayson Griffin.
That will be the 6th team foul on the Wildcats.
Cummings Coleman able to roll the first one in.
He has a dozen.
Leaves the second one short. Griffin tracks down the rebound. Rowe into the corner. Schmidt gets it back to Rowe, high on the left wing. Down low, tipped away by Smith, but right to Owen Larson. Rowe, nice look, or no look. And we're tied at 25.
Again, that backdoor look has really been hurting Coon Rapids on the defensive end.
That pass taken away by Rowe. Rowe drives, and the shot comes up short. Freeman has the rebound. Cardinals on the run the other way. Cummings Coleman wants 3. That shot is short. Owen Larson with the rebound. Larson had it stripped away by Young. Gets it to Cummings Coleman. He will drop it home and put the Cardinals back in front.
C-Squared leading all scorers with 15 on the night so far, with still a little less than 6 minutes remaining in this opening half. You know, Kaijan averaging just about 25 points a game.
Another steal for Young. Cummings Coleman. Oh, can't get this one to fall. Rebound loose. C-Squared comes up with it. Gets the bucket And the foul. Not a lot that Jack Walker could do on the ground, but made contact with Cummings Coleman while he was in the act of shooting.
Just trying to get that wraparound and then hustle to get up off the floor and get that loose basketball and then take it up. I don't know how he made that shot falling backwards, but nonetheless, nothing surprises me that that young man does. He's such a gifted athlete.
He's able to make it a three-point play. He's got 18 in the first half. Cardinals in front by 5. 5:37 to go. Full court pressure from the Cardinals. Rowe into the corner. Schmidt for 3. That won't go. Rebound was by Paulson underneath, and that's going to be number 3 against Jack. No, it is.
Yeah,
Jackson
it is.
Smith.
Yep. That'll be his 3. See if he comes out here the rest of the half, which I'm assuming that he will.
Paulson misses the second. Good positioning by Tabla to get the rebound. Freeman races to the other end and scores with the left hand. He's got 10.
He is so quick. He just exploded to the rim. They're going to call that on.
Timeout called because Cummings Coleman and Jackson Young had the trap set. Yeah, good start for Cummings Coleman, but a great start for Jerry Freeman, too. And really, I mean, Jackson Young has been all over the place defensively.
Yes.
Had a handful of steals already in the game. Jackson Young, Smith, unfortunately, with the foul trouble, he's had a couple of big defensive plays already in this first half as well.
Yeah, and they'll continue to need him down the stretch in this game, too, so hopefully he can stay away from that foul situation, but as we talked about, he won't see the floor for the rest of this half, I'm assuming.
Think about this. Ian Larson still leads the Wildcats with 9 points. Since he got to 9 points, Cummings Coleman has scored 12.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Nearly had the strip of Daniel in the backcourt, got it through to Rowe. Rowe's pass blocked, taken away by Cummings Coleman. Trying to find a little bit of space, working against Schmidt into the front court. Stutters, kicks it out. Freeman in the corner for 3. It's well off the mark. The rebound underneath by Ian Larson. Down court pass is deflected by Young. That chance won't go, but a good putback by Paulson.
And you get that size underneath for Chisago Lakes. Just a great job of cleaning up the glass.
Three-pointer for Jackson Young at the other end.
Nice answer for Jackson Young as he comes back. Just cool as the other side of the pillow with that shot. Just able to drop it.
Seven-point lead for the Cardinals. Good look from Rowe, but a little too much on the pass. And Ian Larson couldn't handle it underneath. But fortunately for Chisago Lakes, last touch by the Cardinals. Schmidt will inbound underneath. Get it to Rowe. Quick three-pointer is good.
And that's what he can do. He can hurt you from inside. He can hurt you from outside. He's not had his usual night from scoring just 5 points here in the first half. But not a guy you want to see catch fire.
Freeman will give and go with Hetwer. Now across to Young. Underneath for Jones. Pressure came and the steal for Ben Paulson. Jones a little slow to get up. Schmidt thought about the 3. That pass deflected by Hatwer and taken away. Freeman on the run. Rowe lets him go, and Freeman puts it in.
Yeah, nice job by Jerry Freeman. You know, Rowe knew that he wasn't going to compete with him as that quick move to the basket without picking up a potential foul, so he let him go.
It's really a wise basketball decision that is so difficult to make.
Yeah, absolutely.
Schmidt, a good running layup. Scoops it up and in. Freeman gets it to Hatwer in the corner for three. That's just off the mark. And the foul's going to be called against Jackson Young.
Yeah, over the bat. That's his second.
A very brief break for Kaijan Cummings-Coleman, and he's checking back in.
Yeah, catch his breath a little bit. Nobody works harder out there.
First is good, and the second is earned. Walker hits them both. Jones kicks it out. Cummings-Coleman for three. That's short. Rebound by Ian Larson. Up court, Schmidt on the run. Rolls it across the top. The rebound is put home by Ian Larson, and we're tied again at 37.
Again, those second chance opportunities has hurt the Cardinals defensively.
Cummings-Coleman runs around Rowe. Soft little jump shot is good.
He's got 20 points here in the first half. We still have 2.5 minutes remaining.
Rowe driving the lane. His shot comes up short. Owen Larson, little fadeaway won't fall. The rebound tied up. And the possession arrow will favor the Wildcats as Rowe and Tabla went to the floor together.
Well, this has been a very entertaining half of basketball.
Rowe pulls up. Jump shot is good. We're tied at 39.
It looked like early on Coon Rapids was going to control things, but
Cummings-Coleman is fouled.
gets the bump.
He will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Foul's going to be called against Xander Schmidt.
That's his first, team 8th.
Kaijan hits the first, earns the second.
Yeah, he's pretty close to his average here in the first half.
Second one is short. It's a 1-point game. Wildcats with the ball, 2 minutes to go in the first half. Schmidt cross court to Walker. Rowe up top, ducks through the double team. Walker will take the three. That one won't fall. Rebound tip to Hatwer. Kenny Jones up court. Freeman runs the baseline, and Walker got a piece of it and knocked it free. Rowe finds some room, drives, and rolls it in and out. Tabla gets it into the front court. Freeman will take over. Freeman trying to run away from Walker and does. Gets the foul on Ian Larson and will go to the line to shoot two.
You see Freeman just trying to drive to the basket. That'll be the 9th foul. His
Number 9.
first. Number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Larson just getting to that spot a little late. And you talked about it on his last basket. You know, Jerry Freeman just has so much speed. And able to roll the second one home as well.
A couple of big free throws for the Cardinals. We approach that 1 minute mark left in the half.
Schmidt and Rowe work it across midcourt. Back to Schmidt. His pass deflected, tipped free, came back to him. He had it, didn't have it. Now it's back to Ian Larson. And finally out of bounds. Last touch by the Cardinals.
Yeah, a lot of contact there. Nothing called. As players going for that loose basketball.
Schmidt inbounds to Rowe. Cross court to Walker. Back to the corner, Schmidt, back to Rowe. Schmidt, little head fake. And then he traveled before the pass across as we're under a minute to go in the first half. Coon Rapids a 3-point lead and the ball now. Jerry Freeman will bring it up against Owen Larson. Cummings Coleman pulls back. Thought about the pass and then decides for the shot. Shot won't fall, and the rebound by Ian Larson.
Yeah, that one just rimmed in and out.
Pass a little tall, but Walker able to reel it in. And then he is fouled by Belpedio.
Belpedio tried to get a hand in there and knock it away. Just got a little bit of contact.
And that'll be number 10, so a 2-shot foul. Walker 2 for 2 his last trip. First one rolls in and out. Both of them rolled to the inside of the rim and then right back out. Freeman into the front court. Hatworth, long three. That one's in and out as well. We have a foul underneath. It's going to go against Ian Larson, I think.
Yeah, be his first.
Based on his react. No, it's going to go against. Yeah, it is
Ian Larson. I'll put Kenny Jones at the line. It's their 10th foul, so he'll shoot 2.
First point of the game for Kenny Jones. Just under 15 seconds remain in this first half. Second one's off the mark. Owen Larson with the rebound. 10 seconds left. Schmidt into the front court, kicks it out. Walker puts it back on the floor, gets the three-pointer off, and he hit it. How big was that shot?
A big shot
just
at the buzzer.
Before the buzzer. It's a one-point game as we head to the break. Don't go anywhere. A lot of action coming your way from Rodriguez.
I guess we're going to stay here, Joe Young. Talk to Coach Joe a little bit, get his thoughts on the first half.
Give him a moment to get the headset on, and
he's there.
Coach, thanks for joining us. Is tight ball game at the half. Is this about what you expected?
Well, we're not playing good defense right now. Like, we know they got some guys, they're doing a good job. They're really pushing it, pushing tempo, finding things, but just defensively, we're just really struggling. We're struggling off the ball, especially. They're beating us on drives, they're beating us in spots, they're beating us on the boards, and so if we're not going to defend, then yeah, absolutely, this is going to be a toughie here.
Yeah, to expand on that point defensively, a lot of backdoor looks for them, a lot of second chance opportunities. What do you tell you guys in the break on how you try and correct that?
Well, we got to move. Like when we're in zone opposite side, we got to be ready to move. We're just sort of stuck. We're stuck like in the middle. We're just totally reacting to the ball moves and it's caught, then we're trying to react, and it just ain't going to work. Also, just times and help, like we're either not getting the help position in transition, or it comes at us and we just sort of disappear. Like, I've had guys drop step and help, and that just ain't going to work, man. Right now, they're very confident because they know if they can get through the initial pressure, they're getting anything that they want behind it.
You guys, it's been kind of streaky back and forth. What do you do to try and maintain some of that momentum in the second half?
Defense. We have to defend.
All right. Thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second. We'll take a break now. We'll be back with first half stats and highlights after this. You're watching live boys high school basketball on CTN.
Want to know the who, what, when, and where of Coon Rapids? Then follow CTN on social media. It's that simple. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, keep up with local news, sports, and events. And the people who make our community such a great place to live. So give us a follow, like, share, or subscribe, and always be the first to know what's up in Coon Rapids. That's CTN, helping you stay connected.
Howie, do you know why fish are so bad at volleyball? Because they're afraid of the net.
Why me?
Why couldn't the volleyball player cross the road? There were too many bumps. Why was Cinderella kicked off the team? Because she ran away from the ball.
I hate you.
Everybody gets a chance to take a breath after a very fast-paced first half. We saw Coon Rapids to get out to leads of 8 3 different times. They led almost the entire first half, but just not able to pull away. And every time they got that lead built up a little bit, the Wildcats had the answer. They have not had an answer to Kaijan Cummings-Coleman, who had 21 points in the first half. Jerry Freeman off to a great start as well. He had 14, including a couple of three-pointers. But as they talked about in the break with Coach O, too much open opportunity underneath the basket and second chance points for the Wildcats.
Well, Coach O told me, he says, we have to be crisp on defense, and I would say he thinks his team is far from being crisp in that first half on the defensive end. So they'll have to make those adjustments and kind of clamp down on what they want to do underneath, but they cannot continue to give up those kind of looks here in the second half.
Adjustments will be key for both squads. Both squads fighting to get to 4-3 on the season. Second half is right around the corner on CTN.
Did you know that a player will jump an average of 300 times per game of volleyball?
Wow. And I think jumping up to go to the fridge is hard.
The fastest volleyball serve was over 83 miles per hour.
Yikes. If that serve were coming at me, they could have the point. I like my hands. They're dainty.
Huh?
Back at Rodriguez Carlson Fieldhouse. Coon Rapids on top of Chisago Lakes, 43-42 at the half. We're joined now by Wildcats head coach Mike Holmquist. And Coach, your team was behind a couple of different times. It looked like the Cardinals might stretch that lead out, but your guys had the answer every time. You got to feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, we talked a lot with this group about responding versus reacting, and when you've had a group that's kind of grown up together, we're starting to turn that corner, and a lot of composure and strength and gaps, like we talked about before this game, really showed in that first half. the second half, they're going to turn it up, and we need to be ready for a whole other level of pressure and speed. So, yep.
Coach, you talked about creating disadvantages, and I thought you did that, especially coming down, getting second chance opportunities and really beating them back down the court and beating their defense back. Is that some of the things you talked to the guys about, continuing to do that here in the second half?
We run a little bit of 1-3-1, and we know how hard it is to set that up sometimes in transition, and so we were trying to create advantages that way, and I thought the guys did a good job of pushing in the middle third and creating those advantages. So, again, happy with what we did in the first half, but this second half is going to have to be winning time decisions, winning time composure, and winning time strength with the ball.
Rowe was a little bit slow to get started offensively, doing a lot more distributing. How do you get him going a little more on the offensive end?
Yeah, and that was the plan, is we kind of needed to really chip in everybody scoring-wise, because we've got a 6'5", 6'6" point guard who can distribute. And against the zone, that's probably one of the best things you can have to create those disadvantages we talked about. So, while he's not getting the points, we are getting the points, and that's kind of the big picture. And to have a guy who's our leading scorer to be unselfish like that is a huge asset for us.
All right, fantastic. Thank you for your time, Coach. Good luck the rest of the way. We'll take another really short break and be back for the second half after this on CTN.
As you know, CTN's on YouTube, and we're on in a big way. We have thousands of videos online to help you stay connected to Coon Rapids on any device, at home, or on the go. And it's because of your faithful viewership that we can celebrate 10,000 subscribers to the CTN YouTube page. Thank you for your support as we continue to keep you connected.
Kaijan Cummings-Coleman, 21 points in the first half to lead all scorers, but his team just a single point ahead of the visitors from Chisago Lakes.
Yeah, we talked obviously to both coaches making some adjustments, talking about their players, what they need to do better, what they continue to do that's worked for them, and we'll see that which adjustments made at the break come out to win this ballgame.
Well, we saw both teams aggressive defensively, forcing some turnovers. Coon Rapids certainly, if they can get the tempo turned up a little bit more, definitely to their advantage. They are a faster team.
Coach Holmquist coached with Dan Cremasino over at Forest Lake, so he's taken a lot of what he learned there and brought it to this program.
Freeman, as the double team comes, he just runs around him, pushes it underneath, and Kenny Jones scores the easy basket underneath.
Yeah, just a nice job finding him underneath. No defense there, and an easy one.
Cummings-Coleman steps up, gets the steal on Rowe, takes him to the basket. Shot won't fall, but Young is there to get the rebound.
Yeah, two quick baskets to start the basketball game or the second half, for Coon Rapids.
Rowe right side for Walker, and he's pushed.
Call it on Kenny Jones, his first. And we saw both teams get in foul trouble in that first half,
which is common with aggressive defenses. Pass was deflected. That's why it's not a backcourt violation. Schultz had an open look, steps up. Schmidt hits the jump shot. Cummings-Coleman pulls back. Three-pointer rolls across the top of the rim. Owen Larson with the rebound.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of those three-pointers from...
Punched free by Jackson Young. Cummings-Coleman will take it in, kick it out. Jackson Young for three. That's off the mark. Jackson Hatwer had the rebound. Nearly had it stripped, but got it back. Freeman into the corner. Young for three. That one's off the mark as well, and Ian Larson has the rebound. Walker underneath to Owen Larson. Adjusts and scores, back to a one-point game.
That's what we saw a lot of in that first half from Chisago Lakes. That coming
Freeman,
down.
Pull-up jumper won't fall. Rowe flies in for the rebound. Long pass taken away by Hatworth. Young Fakes, steps in, steps around the defense and scores.
Oh, nice move by the youngster. He's able to create space for himself, get the short look. He has 9.
Another steal by the Cardinals. Cummings Coleman has some help, tried to go behind the back. It hit Rowe in the feet. Becomes a turnover. Walker drives to the lane, punched free and out of bounds. It'll be Chisago ball, or Cardinal ball, or Chisago ball.
Well, it's one of
Cardinal
them.
ball.
Yeah, we'll just, flip a coin.
Well, I never saw him point.
I didn't either.
Another look at the basket by Jackson Young.
Yeah, just a pretty move to the inside.
Walker is going to be called for the offensive. A little forearm shiver. Freeman might have
Acted a little bit, is that what you're saying?
bit.
A little
He
flop
might
a little?
I don't know about flop, but he may have
Nonetheless.
embellished a bit. Cummings Coleman drives the lane, blocked by Owen Larson. Coleman got it back. Now gets it back from Hetwer and then sends it back to him, but off his fingertips and out of bounds.
Yeah, he had to adjust the pass a little bit, and it was a little too far for a Hetwer. Just good defense there by the Wildcats to force him to adjust his pass.
Schmidt into the corner. Walker for 3. It's good. We're tied at 49. Walker, a couple of big 3-pointers right at the end of the first half, and now this one to tie it up. Schmidt pulls up, jump shot won't fall, rebound. Tipped into the corner, saved, and a lot of different hands going for that ball. It's finally out off of the Wildcats. Last touch by Ian Larson. Cummings Coleman can't get that shot to go. Rebound out of bounds to the Cardinals. Rowe felt like it was punched away by
I think
Kenny Jones.
I think he may have had a point.
Inbound to Cummings Coleman was tipped and now taken away. Schmidt on the run. Wildcats have the numbers. Owen Larson has the basket. And that's the first lead of the night for the Wildcats. Nice feed. Jackson Young ties it up on the baseline.
Freeman with just a great distribution of that pass. Allowing Young to score the easy bucket.
Young nearly at a steal, still loose. Now he has it ahead to Cummings Coleman. Had to readjust, goes outside. 3-pointer won't fall. The rebound by Rowe. Rowe pushes it ahead. Owen Larson for 3. It's good.
3-point lead for the Wildcats.
Freeman fights to the baseline. Shot blocked away out of bounds. Walker ends up on top of him.
So that'll be his third, team second.
Puts Jerry Freeman at the line to shoot 2. Made the first one an adventure, but it was a successful adventure at the end. And able to hit them both. Chisago Lakes with a 1-point lead and the basketball. Willie into the front court. Had it ripped away. Cummings Coleman takes it right at Rowe and scores. Cardinals back in front.
Well, the Wildcats are going to call a timeout here, early one. Now, as you mentioned, trailing by a point. And Rowe looked like he didn't want to pick up the foul, but he has the height. Coleman has the athleticism.
But a similar story to what we saw in the first half. You know, a little bit streaky. One team seems to grab the momentum for a minute or two, and then it swings back the other way. Yeah, just going to double check my scoring here, but I don't believe that they ever had a lead in the first half.
I don't believe so.
It's tied a couple of times.
Okay, some of them were too shy.
2 ties. It's tied 3 different times. But they never led until the second half. Schmidt, an open look for 3. He hit it. And the Wildcats right back in front.
And they do a really nice job of moving the ball around the perimeter.
Young wants to answer, and he does. And Young getting position, getting the charge on Ben Willie.
Yeah, so
Willie.
You have to be so impressed with Jackson Young. You know, both ends of the court, able to shoot that 3, but a great job to create the turnover there. And you know, sometimes you forget he's just a sophomore.
Yeah, he's had an outstanding season, and yeah, he's doing a lot of great things tonight on both ends of the floor. 14 points, well above his average.
Well, Jackson's averaging just a little over 10 points a game.
16 points for Jerry Freeman tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Northwest Suburban
We are having a little extra time out for some crowd issues.
officials, please be positive in support of our teams.
And soon we'll be back to action here.
Yep.
Behavior that promotes disrespect, hate, or harm to individuals or
Not something that we see very often, but it certainly happens occasionally. Jerry Freeman hands off to Jackson Smith, bumped on his way through the lane, and he shuffled his feet, turns it back over. Still a 1-point game with Chisago Lakes. Checking it out to Rowe into the front court. Walker in the corner, double team comes. He coughed it up. Hetwer's pass blocked, taken right back by Walker.
Quick hands of Walker made that happen.
Schmidt for 3 from the other corner, won't fall. Cummings Coleman has the rebound. Through traffic, Young in the corner bobbled it a bit. Kicks it across. Freeman has an open look. His 3 is short. Rebound tipped right back out to him. Freeman kicks it out to Hetwer, back inside. That pass knocked away, but the Cardinals will regain control. Freeman on the dribble, finds the baseline, tried to hand it off, and that pass went awry. It's recovered by Walker. Walker has it stripped by Cummings Coleman. He goes up, but the shot comes up empty. Nearly knocked it back away, but he's able to get it to Rowe.
Yeah, I'm sure he's wondering how that did not go in. Well, it looks like an offensive foul to me, but
Or a walk.
but nothing called.
Now then, shot didn't go. Hetwer has the rebound. Cummings Coleman with an open look, and he knocks it down.
Big shot from C squared. He has 26. He's right a little over his average. But he had 21 at the break.
Walker in the corner. Pressure comes. Foul called. It's going to go against Jerry Freeman.
No, it's not. That's his fourth. That hurts.
Especially against a taller team.
Yeah, no.
Smith.
They need his size.
Some of the best length on the team. Offensive foul. Can be called for the moving screen. Trayson Griffin, the guilty party. And we saw in the first half, Coon Rapids had the fouls kind of mounting up early.
Yeah, no.
Chisago Lakes caught up later in the half. Other ways so far here in the second. Tablet drives, floater won't fall, got his own rebound. Kicks it out, Freeman to Young in the corner. He wants to bring it inside, that shot won't go.
They're going to call
Young's
Young.
going to be called for the foul.
That's his third.
Foul is called on number 10, Jackson Young. His third personal, third team foul.
Just under 11 minutes to go in the second half. Schmidt.
There's a walk.
Travel.
Yep. You know, we've seen Joe lead is safe in this game.
Freeman. Wild pass. Belpedia open look. Missed everything. Owen Larson has the rebound. Rowe pushes it up court. Cummings Coleman intercepts. Kaijan behind the back to avoid a couple of defenders. Runs right at the others. Leaves the shot short. Got his own rebound. Gets the foul and will go to the line to shoot two.
He's so active and so aggressive. I mean, he just, again, he's got a couple of players that are taller than he does, but he continues to chase his shot after the miss, go in and get a second opportunity. Now he can try and earn them from the charity stripe.
Owen Larson picking up just his second. The sweet sound of the swish.
Yes.
And he hit them both. Walker from the corner, that missed everything. Cummings Coleman gets it ahead to Elijah Tabla on the run to the corner. Freeman to Young for three. It's good. Largest lead of the night for the Cardinals at 9 points.
Yeah, just a beautiful job of finding him.
They've scored 11 unanswered. That one lost out of bounds. Ian Larson thought he had some contact. Not called.
Again, it's such an unselfish team. Just a nice little get over to Jackson.
Three-pointer for Walker won't go. Rebound. Cummings Coleman tips it to himself on the run, lays it in.
Oh, they're going to have to continue to pressure, continue to apply good defense.
Larson coughs it up in the middle. Young was trying to draw the charge. He'll drive at the other end. His shot comes up short. Rowe running the other way. Before the shot, reach-in's going to be called on Jerry Freeman.
That's Freeman's second. I think team third? Fourth, sorry.
It's okay.
Thanks.
You don't need to apologize.
Oh, I will to you. I never like to make a mistake in front of you.
Willie inbounds to Rowe. He's fouled. Will go to the line and shoot
Is that
two.
Freeman again? Nope.
No, it's going to go against Belpedio.
That's his third. Team fifth.
Third personal, team foul number 5. Shoot two, number 22.
Rowe with just 7 points so far. That's his first points of this second half.
Yeah, he's been quiet tonight. He's averaging 26 points a game. And as Coach Holmquist talked about in the interview that we did with him, you know, he's so unselfish. He distributes the ball.
He's a really nice player, no question. But about the same in the first half. He didn't have a point until through the first 9 minutes or so, and then got 7 in the last part of the half. Again, almost midway through the half before he gets a point. And it also started with a trip to the charity stripe where he went 1 for 2. Cummings-Coleman for 3. That one's not going to go. Rowe has the rebound. Long pass. Schmidt on the run. Shot won't fall. Tabla has the rebound. Pushes it up to Cummings-Coleman. Up against Rowe. Gets the foul. Will go to the line to shoot 2.
I mean, he's so active underneath the basket. Not much Rowe could do about that. Either let him have the shot or pick up the foul, and then he committed himself already. He was up in the air, so there's not much that he could do about not picking up the foul. That's his second, team 6th.
Well, you talked about, you know, we've seen him kind of allow shots rather than take fouls. Certainly wanted to challenge it that time. Second one won't fall for Kaijan. He's got 31 in the game. It's an 11-point lead. And now the foul is going to be called against Kaijan, just his second. But both teams in the bonus moving forward. Schmidt for 3 from the corner. It's short. Cummings-Coleman has the rebound. On the run, turns Rowe, gets the foul.
Well, Kaijan will continue to go after Rowe all night long and let him pick up that foul. Now his third.
Foul is called on number 23, Patrick Rowe, his third personal, team foul number 7. Cardinals will be in the bonus the rest of the way.
Kaijan able to hit them both this time. Rowe stops up, kicks it over to Willie. Owen Larson from the high post spins in the lane, gets that shot to go.
Nice job backing down on the defense and just turning and shooting the shot and getting the bucket.
Ray Bennett from the top of the key. That one won't fall. Owen Larson has the rebound. Poked free by Tabla, ahead to Cummings-Coleman. And he will score on the breakaway.
Leads at 13, he's got 35.
Inside, Ian Larson is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
I think they'll call this one on Freeman. See what the official says, but that should be his third.
Cardinals foul on number 5, Jared Freeman. His third, team foul number 7 at the line, shoot 2, number 25.
Let's take a little break, massage the calves, get a little water or Gatorade.
Or pickle juice.
Maybe it should be pickle juice. And that young man, maybe more than anyone
yeah,
we've
absolutely.
seen, battle some cramping issues. Larson able to hit 1 and 2. Cummings-Coleman to the corner for Bennett. Drives baseline, kicks it out. Hetwer for 3, in and out. The rebound by Rowe. Spins, trying to get away from all the pressure, and Bennett nearly had the tie-up.
Yeah, he was fortunate he didn't get any contact either.
That pass taken away by Cummings-Coleman. Works his way through all the traffic to the other end and scores. He's done that a couple of times.
Yeah, he's a one-man show right now.
Rowe trying to answer, and he took something. I don't know if it was an elbow or he got his shoulder in the nose, but he went down hard.
Oh,
Wildcats do get the basket.
They're going to call Rowe again. That's his fourth.
It's called on number 23.
I think he's a little frustrated with the game starting to slip away, and
I think so as well.
A couple of fouls that he didn't agree, and then of course I think he expected a foul on that last trip down.
Schmidt returns for the Wildcats.
Elijah Tabla at the line to shoot a 1-and-1 with 7:30 to go. Shot won't fall. Bennett has the rebound. Battling against Paulson down low. That shot won't go. Got his own rebound. Hetworth thought about the three. Now kicks it out. Jones will take the three. That one won't fall. The rebound by Willie. Leaning in against Tabla to get into the front court. And then he dragged the foot.
Great defense. It just really caused him to travel.
Hetworth, baseline, kicks it out to Jones into the corner. Bennett for three. That one's short. Tabla almost had the rebound. Scramble still on the floor. Wildcats control. Willie on the run. Pulls up, leaves it back for Ian Larson. Schmidt into the corner. Walker down low. Larson on the baseline. Got the foul, and will go to line to shoot two. Hetworth picking up his second. First one is off the mark for Ian Larson. Able to hit the second.
About the 6.5 minute mark remaining in the second half.
Cummings Coleman throws that one up. It won't fall, and a foul underneath. Going against Kenny Jones.
Yeah.
Kenny Jones, his second personal. Team foul number 9.
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 Ben Paulson at the line to shoot a 1-on-1.
We're so childish. I love it.
Second one was off the mark. Good rebound by Jones. Driving his Tabla, and he scores at the other end.
Yeah, just get cut through that defense. Lead at 12.
Walker goes inside, and Paulson lost the handle. Still free, comes loose. Schmidt kicks it to Walker underneath. Tough reach for Ian Larson, able to come back, but the shot hit the bottom side of the rim. Hetworth quickly up court for Cummings Coleman. Around the defense and puts it home.
Oh, man, he just amazes me. He's so much fun to watch. He's got 39.
Of the team's 40,
Yeah,
or 79.
Yeah.
The rest of the team, I should say, has 40.
Just the adjustment.
Not easy for teams to defend against.
No.
Rowe into the corner for Walker. Pushes it in, and the foul's going to go against Jackson Young. That'll be number 10 against the Cardinals, so 2 shot fouls the rest of the way for Chisago Lakes. It's number 4 against Young.
Yep.
Not positive. That might be a season high for him at 17. But he has definitely had a very nice night. Bennett will check in for Young.
Yeah, you are correct. That is his season high.
Did you check with his dad?
Of course. I checked at the source. I got to go to the top.
Shot is off the mark. Hetwer grabs the rebound, races to the other end, and drops it in the bucket. Schmidt waits for that double team to come, and he gets contact. It's going to go against Jerry Freeman.
That'll be his fourth.
Who has also had a very nice night.
He has. He has 16,
and that equals his season best. Had 14 in that game against St. Francis last Tuesday. Cardinals winning that one 91-63, something like that. Somewhere in that neighborhood. Schmidt only able to hit 1 and 2, but Owen Larson gets the rebound. Nice little fadeaway for the basket.
Owen Wilson's the actor.
Yes. And I keep saying
You've said it a few times, and so I had to look at the
Larson,
roster.
Wilson,
I said, was there an Owen Wilson on the roster?
No.
No, I looked and to make sure.
It's Owen. It's Owen and Ian Larson.
I blame Dave Emmy.
That's it. I think that's yes.
Yeah, it has to.
Let's blame. Larson, Wilson, very similar. Nice look from Hetwer underneath to Jones. He gets the easy basket. Owen Larson blocked by Jones, battles for it, and Schmidt gains control. Back out, Larson for 3, it's good. Hetwer working against Rowe on the left side, across for Tabla. Steps into the paint, kicks it out. Bennett finds a look. Shot comes up empty, rebound tipped to him. Hetwer for 3, that's good.
Nice job. Just Bennett got the ball, got it quickly over to Hetwer, and he didn't waste it. He tried dropping that 3.
Again, that backdoor feed, they find Owen Larson open. Gets the foul and gets to the line for 2. Bennett picking up his first. That hit just about every part of the rim before missing off the left side. Jackson Smith checks back in. We're down to just over 4 minutes remaining. A couple of players with those 4 fouls that they can mix in. And a timeout for Chisago Lakes.
Cards with a 14-point lead. As you mentioned, 4:10 remaining.
They hadn't led by more than 8 in the first half, and a great job by the Wildcats of clawing their way back in each time the Cardinals started to stretch a lead. But here in the second half, they have not been able to do so. A nice moment as the fans here at the Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse sing some happy birthday wishes to the #1 fan.
Yeah, you know, and well-deserved. He's here every game. He's here more than we are, and that's quite a lot to say. So happy birthday, Red. Many, many more happy and healthy ones to you, my friend.
Absolutely. As Tommy Glein said, but pregame when they gave him the jersey, no one has been to more Coon Rapids Cardinal sporting events than Red.
Well deserved.
Kaijon Cummings-Coleman, 39 points in the game. His team with a 14-point lead late. Now they just have to play smart basketball and try and close this out, get themselves to 4-3. Good passing to break the full court pressure. Cummings-Coleman breakaway, waves it home. Ian Larson at the back door, able to score. Jackson Smith behind the defense scores.
90-74.
Three-pointer for Walker is good.
Will they hit the century mark, Joe Young?
It's possible.
It is very possible.
It has not happened too many times
Nope.
in school history. Of course, we saw the one last year.
We did.
St. Paul.
Central? Was it St. Paul or Harding?
Harding.
Harding. Yeah.
Tabla hits the first, earns the second. Tabla hits 1 of 2. Schmidt for 3, that won't fall. Ian Larson has the rebound, takes it up strong and scores. Pass out of the reach of Jackson Smith. Cardinals turn it over.
Oh, good. I like the thought by Kaijon, but saw a teammate on the wing on the far side.
Walker, a little pump fake. Cross court, Schmidt steps in. Scoop shot won't fall. Rebound tipped around, controlled. Tabla fires it ahead for Jones. Jones will take it right at Rowe and score.
Nice job by Kenny Jones. Good job to hang in the air a little bit, just to readjust his shot and get the basket. He has half a dozen.
Schmidt back to Walker on the baseline and scores. And that one tipped away, ends up out of bounds. Last touched by the Cardinals as the Wildcats trying to mount a late comeback here.
Well, Cards have to be careful in this situation. We saw them come back in that first half, and I mean, granted the lead's a dozen, but
Walker for 3, that won't go. Rebound by Tabla. Ahead for Cummings-Coleman. To the hoop, and another 2 to his total. That's 43 in the game. Rowe can't get the shot to go. Second chance won't go either. Jones tips the rebound to himself in the corner. Cummings-Coleman kicks it ahead. Young for 3, it's good. Yes, I think they will get there.
I think so too. 20 points for the youngster, Jackson Young.
All day for Owen Larson, but it comes up empty. And a foul on the rebound. Gonna go against Elijah Tabla. And it will put Ian Larson at the line to shoot 2.
Freeman returns for the Cardinals.
And another turnover keeps hopes alive for the Wildcats. Rowe back to Schmidt, a long three from straight away. Won't go. Owen Larson able to get it back up and in.
He has 21.
Cummings-Coleman lost the handle. Rowe will get it up court. Larson blocked away by Smith. Freeman rather, fouled in the backcourt.
That was a heck of a play by Jackson Smith. Look at the block. Not here, not in our gym.
Just 4 points in the game, but he's done a lot of things away from the rim that have been very big for the Cardinals tonight. Freeman hits the first.
He sinks the first.
Second one won't go, but we have a lane violation, so he'll get another chance. Now a season best for Jerry Freeman as well. That one won't go either. Rebound by the Wildcats. Owen Larson into the front court, kicks to the corner. Walker for three. Will not fall. Smith the rebound, pushes it ahead. Jones hands it off. Young for three. That one isn't going to go. Rebound by Schmidt. Feed underneath. Cummings-Coleman got a hand in it. Gets the steal. Nice dish. Smith wasn't ready for it, but he finishes with the left hand.
Yeah, unselfish play.
Into triple digits.
Unselfish play by Kenny Jones. He could have taken the basket, but he passed it back to his teammate.
Under 30 seconds to go. Cummings-Coleman going to be called for a foul. And Cardinals going to roll in some deeper subs.
Foul is called on number 2, Kaijon.
Three guys with their best games of the season so far. Kaijon with 43, Jackson Young with 20, and Jerry Freeman with 17.
Substitutions for the Cardinals. Leading the court, Kaijon Cummings-Coleman just broke the school record.
School record for Kaijon Cummings-Coleman with 43 points. Well-deserved young man.
And according to Tommy Glines, that is a new school record for single-point games. We just saw 42 just a handful of years ago. It was not that long. I'm trying to think of who it was that did it. I should know that.
We should know that. I should know it as well.
It was within the last 5 years. But we'll just let the final seconds tick away. Jackson Hetwer dribbling around and waiting for the buzzer to sound. And the Cardinals have improved to 4-3 with a 101-84 win.
Yeah, you talk about adjustments at the break. Certainly Coach O had a nice conversation with his squad about what they needed to do to win this game, and they certainly did. They really clamped down on the defensive end, played a lot better there, and of course their scores just continue to open up the lead for them, and the 101-84 richly deserved win for the Cardinals.
Yeah, a huge win for the Cardinals, and we will take a break, try and get some post-game reaction and some highlights after this. You're watching live boys high school basketball on CTN.
Rapids High School. The Coon Rapids Cardinals defeating Chisago Lakes 101-84. I'm here with 2 stars of the game. To my right, Jackson Young. To my left, Kai-John Cummings-Coleman. Kai-John, first and foremost, congratulations, school record. How does that feel?
Thank you. It feels good. You know, I woke up this morning, knew what kind of game it was. I woke up, I told everybody I'm breaking the school record today, and, you know, I came here and accomplished that. So I'm pretty happy, proud, you know.
You guys built a pretty good lead in that first half. They did a really nice job of coming back and doing some things that kind of caught you off guard. What did Coach tell you at the break in terms of how you want to adjust, because you certainly did that in the second half?
He told us, you know, we got to come out. Our wings, you know, we play zone, you know, he told our wings, come down, cover down, don't let that easy pass come anymore. You know, he told us to be even more aggressive. He told us that we were playing aggressive, but not aggressive enough. So, you know, we came out, did that, and, you know, that's why we accomplished this win.
Got a big game on Tuesday with Cambridge. What are your thoughts there?
Same thoughts as this game, you know, come out with the same intensity that we had today, the intensity we know that we quoted as Cardinal basketball, you know, play hard, accomplish, do what we got to do.
Thanks, Kai-John. Congratulations. Good luck on Tuesday with Jackson Young. Jackson, first of all, 20 points. Yeah. How does that feel? You're a sophomore, and you're contributing so much at this level. How does that feel?
Feels pretty good. Yeah, I've been working like my whole life for this. It's pretty cool. I never would have thought I would even be starting as a sophomore, like when I was younger, so much less scoring 20 points. So big props to my teammates, too. They were helping me stay confident.
It feels that you're very comfortable out there on the court. I called you as cool as the other side of the pillow because, you know, you're shooting that 3-point from beyond the arc. How does that come to you? Is it just a natural thing for you just to stop and take that shot? Did you have to think about it, or is it something that just that you've just been doing for so long?
It's definitely not natural. Like I rep those shots so many times that it just feels normal to me. But again, like my teammates, like if I ever miss a shot, it's keep shooting, or my coaches, it's keep shooting. So I just keep confidence.
Certainly, this isn't a two-player game. So many of your teammates did such nice things, contributions for you. Jerry Freeman, I thought, did a really nice job distributing the basketball.
Yeah, he's always our guy. Like if I ever need like a bucket or something, I'll always tell him to like dribble at me, I'll backdoor, or I'll get an easy 3 off him. He's always hitting me up. Thanks, guys. We're going to see you on Tuesday. I'm going to throw it back to my partner, Joe Young, for second half highlights.
Thank you, Howie. And what an exciting second half, really an exciting 36 minutes of basketball. But it was a 1-point game at the break. Chisago came out, got their first lead of the night early in that second half. And then the Cardinals found their rhythm about 5 minutes in. They went on a 13-point streak that put them in front for good. And then they stretched it out down the last few minutes of the ball game. Jackson Young, who talked with Howie, 20 points in the game, 15 of them in the second half, including 3 3-pointers. And that is what really helped the Cardinals pull away for good, was their strong perimeter shooting. Got a couple other 3-pointers in that second half. Hetwer hit one as well. Cummings-Coleman had a couple too. Cummings-Coleman with 21 points in the first half, 22 in the second, to break the school record by 1. It was previously 42.
Yeah, it was an impressive outing for those two young men, obviously, but a number of these Cardinal players. And you talked about Jackson Smith didn't score a lot, but he did so many other things to contribute to this win. And it's impressive because in that first half they were questioning themselves, I think, a little bit. But boy, I'll tell you, they put the clamps down defensively, and their offense continued to pile on points. Obviously, 101-84 is a big score.
And the road gets tougher, a much bigger game for them on Tuesday. And as you mentioned, Howie, we will absolutely be there for the big Section 7 rivalry matchup against Cambridge Isani. Blue Jackets and the Cardinals have a long tradition of having tight, highly contested ball games, and we expect another one on January the 3rd. Then we'll see the boys hockey team, barring another snowstorm, when they take on the Osseo Orioles on Thursday the 5th. Get a look at the girls hockey team against the Armstrong Cooper Wings on Tuesday, January 10th. But that is going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score, Coon Rapids 101, Chisago Lakes 84. Want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, want to wish everyone a safe and happy New Year.